This is the operator of White Glint. You are trespassing in Line Arc territory. Pull back immediately, or we will respond with lethal force. It looks like you came to fight. Please leave. I know how this will end. You were warned. Farewell, enslaved lynx.
Hey everyone, welcome back. So, we got ourselves another cosplay build. This week we're looking at the other White Glint, the Anatolia's Mercenary White Glint. The one from Armored Core 4 Answer anyway. This one ended up with quite a few changes on it, physically, on the frame. Should have had a change in the head, but unfortunately we didn't really have very many options, so I ended up sticking with the same head. And getting right down to it, let's go ahead and get into the frame. For the head, we use the HAL 826, just like last time. If it's good enough for Joshua, it's good enough for Anatolia's Mercenary. How about that? Moving on from there, with the core, we have the HAL 826 core. I think everyone pretty much generally agrees that this is the core to use if you are trying to make a White Glint 4 Answer cosplay. So I just went ahead and fell in line. So there you go. For the arms, I went ahead and just stuck with the HAL 826 because we don't really have arms that kind of look perfect. Of course, this isn't really going to end up being perfect anyway, so they work, you know, they're good. And for the legs, we went with the VP 422 legs, mainly because the HAL legs are a little crazy looking. They got too many little bits and pieces coming off of them. And the legs that the White Glint originally had on its frame, they weren't that crazy, man. They had like a little bit on the back sticking out, like what we got at the top there, you know, towards the hip. But yeah, that's about it. It's not like we had legs that were crazy on White Glint. Now, being an Armored Core 4 Answer and 4th gen in general, it's going to end up needing some real boost speed. So we had the PO6 speed boosters to make sure we have as much boost speed as possible, giving us 353 boost speed total with the build altogether. The only other booster I could really think of using would be the IVCO3B NGI 001, the Rubicon Institute ones that are at the very bottom of the list with the insane quick boost thrust that they have. And that's the reason why, is because they have that crazy quick boost. But I usually stick with the PO6 speed because a little bit of quick boost is almost really the same as a lot of bit of quick boost. It's just like half a second longer on most FCSs trying to track you. And speaking of FCSs, let's move on to the FCS. We're using the PO5 FCS because this is a mid to long range build. We use assault rifles and we have missiles. Missiles that don't really need too much correction. And also we're using the Joso generator because it is the lightest weight generator and gives us the most boost speed that we can possibly get. And the build is actually pretty decent on energy usage, so the Joso is actually viable. And then on top of that, for the expansion slot, I like to go with the assault armor because, of course, toasty. Moving on to the weapons. Now, to replace the 051 ANNR, I have the Scudder. And then replacing the 063 AR, I have the Turner. I went with these two guns mainly because they're both assault rifles and they're kind of my two favorites. And then for the back missiles, we went with the P16 SPL 08s because these are pretty much, when fired, or a splitting image of the original missiles that we had on White Glint. For the paint is pretty simple. It's actually really simple. There's only two real colors being used. We have kind of off-white at 243, 230, and 217 on both the main and sub, and then the support, optional, and other are flat 20-20-20, almost black. And for the device, even though it normally would only be on the eye, we're using a nice little blue. It's basically in the corner at 091 255 with no pattern. And then for the weapons, I ended up going with an all black with a red device, mainly because the weapons are all black, and I don't really think there is a glow in the Armored Core for answer weapons, so I just went with this kind of dark red. But that is the build there. Go ahead and take it out and have some fun with it and play around and go do some PvE and PvP stuff. Let me tell you what, man, this is a really good build for anything you're going to do. It's real easy. It's almost just pull triggers and aim. You don't have to like do anything else. If you want to, you can throw in kicks. You're going to see just how easy it is to do pretty much anything with this build.
Attending scene. We've got a 3-1C on our hands.
We've lost the inspection team. Merc's made a big mistake.
System authorization reached. Commencing termination.
PCA Special Forces. What is this?
Their suppression fleet is coming to Kota. These are just the outriders.
621.
Raven!
Special Forces craft destroyed. 2 remaining.
Keep it up, Raven.
It can't be. It really is.
1 hostile left. It's not over yet, 621.
Impressive, Raven.
Let's show them ammunition at 50%.
Mandatory inspection following the last Special Forces deployment. What happened in the arsenal?
Outstanding work, Raven. I was right to choose you.
Code 3-1C. Sustaining heavy fire. Damn it!
Remaining enemy 621. Keep pushing.
You're not too weak to fall.
Can't stop them. Submitting. System query.
Confirmed. All Special Forces craft destroyed. We're done here, 621.
Excellent work, Raven. You've shown me a thing or two.
Well, that was the White Glint Armored Core 4 answer, Anatolia's Mercenary cosplay. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and come back for more. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.